off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Denver Broncos.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw, and he's got Shockey. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. Fighting through. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2nd down and 4. Stroud to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. The open man is Westbrook. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Able to power through. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. The Texans hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Bronco defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
2nd and 5. He's got a man. That's Marshall. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. These two teams all tied after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass. Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Second and 9 now. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.